Please take your seats. Good morning. Oh, come on now. Let's try that again. Good morning. And what a wonderful morning it is. I know that I'm excited, and I definitely know that this side of the room is excited. Are you excited? Are the family and loved ones excited for them? Okay. Continuing with that level of excitement, no, I just have some remarks here about emergency evacuation. Just in the event, so bear with me. Ladies and gentlemen, may we have your attention for a brief moment. Upon the activation of an alarm, immediately evacuate to the closest emergency exit is required. So along the sides of the room, you'll see those exit signs noted. Please make sure that we proceed away from the building so that if fire department and other officials are trying to make their way in, that they can do so, and remain outside of the building until an all clear is given for the benefit of all. So let's see if we learned anything earlier. Good morning. Are we excited? Yeah. Okay. So welcome to Methodist College commencement ceremony here at the 4 Points by Sheraton, Peoria. My name is Dr. Pedro Santana, and I have the distinctive pleasure and privilege of serving as the Vice Chancellor of Operations here at Methodist. I've been here 2 months, and I love it. It's been a wonderful time getting to know everyone. We're so delighted to be here today celebrating your day, celebrating all the hard work and perseverance of our students graduating today, the faculty that dedicated so much time towards helping them and guiding them along the way, so that they could have productive futures. All your sacrifices and hard work were worth it. It is my distinctive pleasure and privilege to announce the members of the platform party, and I ask that they rise and remain standing until all introductions are made. I ask that the audience please hold your applause until the end. The platform party representing the Methodist College Board of Directors is Dr. Jerry Bell, Executive Director for the Middle Schools of Peoria Public Schools and Chair of the Board of Directors. Mr. Jamie Harwood, Methodist College Board Member and Methodist College alumnus, class of 1997, and the Peoria County Coroner. Ms. Joy Ledbetter, Vice President, Support Services, and Chief Human Resources Officer, Unity Point Health, Central Illinois. Mr. John Peters, Unity Point, Central Illinois, Vice President and Regional Chief Financial Officer. Ms. Pam Howe, Vice President and Relationship Manager, Commerce Bank. Ms. Janine Span, Vice President and Chief Operating Officer, Unity Point Health, Central Illinois. Dr. Mary Harvey, Pediatrician, Sarah Bush Lincoln Hospital, Mattoon, Illinois, Charleston Family Practice Pediatrics Clinic. The distinguished members of the platform party include Dr. Lori Shanderson, the third Chancellor of Methodist College, Dr. Amir Katanani, Vice Chancellor of Academic Affairs, Dr. Blanca Miller, Dean of Nursing, Dr. Octavian Gabor, Chair of Arts and Sciences and Professor of Philosophy, Mr. Michael Adair, Adjunct Professor of Nursing, and Ms. Amiko Yang, our honorary degree recipient. Thank you. So, I know we've done this once, but we're going to do it one more time. At this point in our program, we ask that the members of the faculty and staff please rise and applaud the graduates. Thank you. And now we ask the family members and friends of the graduates to please also stand and applaud the graduates. There's a lot of love in this room. And now, graduates, it is your time to rise and applaud your family, your friends, your loved ones, and all those that supported you to get to this day. We will now have the chairperson of the board, Dr. Jerry Bell, present his remarks on behalf of the Methodist College Board of Directors.
Thank you, Dr. Santana. On behalf of the Methodist College Board of Directors, congratulations on the completion of your degree. The board realizes this is an important and outstanding achievement for you and your loved ones. We recognize this achievement speaks volumes for your hard work, commitment to excellence, and dedication to making the world a better place. Again, congratulations on achieving this milestone. I will now introduce Dr. Octavian Gabor, Chair of Arts and Sciences and Professor of Philosophy, to perform the invocation. Dr. Gabor.
Thank you, Dr. Bell. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, King of the universe, we thank you for the blessings you have bestowed upon us. We also pray that your peaceful spirit descends in our midst, protecting our gathering and celebration of our newest graduates. We continue to thank you for all the people you have brought in our lives, for giving us the honor and the joy to participate in the lives of our graduates, people who, by feeling the emptiness of those who suffer with their presence, will continue your work. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I will now introduce Dr. Lori Shenderson, Chancellor of Methodist College.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, distinguished and honored guests, Methodist College Board, Unity Point partners, community leaders, and other dignitaries, families, and students, or should I say graduates. Benjamin Mays, the intellectual father of the civil rights movement, believed that the tragedy in life does not lie in not reaching your goal, but in not having a goal to reach. You came to Methodist College with a goal, and your goal was to obtain a stellar education in healthcare. Your goal was to be able to compete with the best of the best professionally and academically. Your goal was to position yourself for long-lasting career success. Your goal was to earn your degree. And today, you've reached that goal. Congratulations. So, social activist Bernice Johnson Reagan once said that life's challenges are not supposed to paralyze you. They're supposed to help you discover who you are. And you have experienced challenges, but you're here and you made it, and now it's time to celebrate. What has it been for some of you? 2, 3, 4 years, right? But with the support of your loved ones, friends, faculty, and staff, you were able to navigate a global pandemic. You've adjusted to online learning, and you had to complete all of this with the interruption of your normal life, both on and off campus. And during these times of interruption and disruption, you may have doubted yourself from time to time, But through all of the uncertainty and discomfort, you discover just how potent you truly are. And today, I'd like you to reflect on how amazing you are and all that you've had to overcome to get to this moment. So sit with that for a minute and let it sink in, and remember this feeling, because you'll need to revisit it from time to time when life deals you with yet another challenge at hand. As you depart from this place, your Methodist College, armed with great foundation to pursue careers in the health professions, trust your talent. And let me say that again, trust your talent. There'll be trials ahead that will threaten to thwart your path, and you'll see some of them coming and others will sneak up on you. And when you face these trials, stand still, take them in, and use it as a toolkit, the one that we've equipped you with, to get back on track. You'll use these tools often. And sometimes you'll use these tools with others who can help you, and other times alone. Either way, as an esteemed graduate of Methodist College, you are uniquely prepared to handle whatever comes your way. So in closing, I want to leave you with 4 keys to successful living. The first is patience. And many will say, I have not mastered that, that key. But patience. Be patient with yourself. Self-growth is tender, it's holy ground, and there's no greater investment. The second, learn how to handle a no. When someone tells you no, it doesn't mean that you can't do it. It simply means you can't do it at that time or with them. Third is to accept responsibility. So don't make excuses for anything. Excuses only sound good to the person making them. So accept responsibility for your life and know that it's only you who will get to where you want to go and no one else. And the fourth, always be disciplined. And discipline is very different than willpower or motivation, right? Discipline is doing it when you have no willpower and no motivation to do it. Just jump back on track and hit it with discipline. And again, with self-discipline, almost anything is possible. With all of the tools you've perfected at Methodist College, I send you into the world knowing that you will make an indelible impact in healthcare and beyond, and I know you'll make us very proud. You are and will always be a valued part of the history of the Methodist College family, and know that this will always be your home. I welcome your return as a mentor to the students who will follow in your footsteps, and of course as a donor, in helping us fund and improve upon the student experience in ways that are more than financial. I salute you and wish you the best of luck. Congratulations, Methodist class of 2022.
At this point in the program, I would like to call Dr. Shanderson back up to introduce our keynote speaker.
Oh, sorry. Lesson 5, follow directions. All right, so this is the fun part of the ceremony. And it's when I get to introduce our distinguished speaker today, Jamie Harwood. Jamie was raised in rural Peoria County. He was raised in the town of Princeville, where he was a 1992 graduate of Princeville High School. Jamie graduated from Methodist School of Nursing in 1997, and in 2018 was named Distinguished Alumnus of the Year. Jamie received a bachelor's degree in nursing from Penn State University in 2015, where he graduated with honors, and at Penn State he completed coursework in critical care and forensic nursing. Currently, Jamie is now working on a master's degree in nursing from the University of Alabama with a distinct focus in administration and leadership. Jamie is currently the 3rd Vice President of the Illinois Coroner and Medical Examiners Association of Illinois, and he is an active participating member of the Illinois Violent Death Report System, and they support research in deaths related to homicide, suicide, and drug overdoses. He's the chairman of the Tri-County Death Review Board, which is a professional collaboration examining cases involving domestic and elder abuse deaths. Jamie also supports and participates in the Illinois Neurological Institute's Operation Prom Night, advocating against drinking and driving. He's an active member of the Illinois Central College EMS Advisory Board, and they support evidence-based best practice in pre-hospital care. So you may find this interesting, but Jamie was supposed to be our commencement speaker in December, and he caught a case of the nasty old COVID, I think. Yeah. But at that time, one of the students that was going to graduate was actually the daughter of someone to whom he donated a kidney. So that is your former alumnus right here. Amazing individual. He's an active member of the Community Life Saving Leader Committee with the Gift of Hope and is a member of the Gift of Hope's Coroners Advisory Board. Jamie is an active runner and a supporter of Whitney's Walk for Suicide Prevention, and he was named honorary chairperson for the 2019 event. And he also is an active member of the Downtown Peoria Rotary Club. So in his free time, Jamie enjoys spending time with his family, his spouse Jonathan, son Hunter, daughter Hope, and Jacob. He enjoys traveling, reading, and takes every opportunity he can for community education. I can tell you as a member of the board and a colleague, Jamie has been a tremendous asset to the board and a true supporter of my leadership at the college. Jamie.
Good morning. It's about the 10th time you're going to hear good morning, isn't it? But Board of Directors, thank you. Chancellor Shanderson, distinguished faculty, friends and family of the graduates, but most importantly, the graduates, welcome to your commencement ceremony. I'm going to tell you truthfully, this is going to be the hallmark ceremony of your entire life. And you might be thinking, what about my marriage ceremony? Well, anybody who's been married or is about ready to get married knows that marriages and weddings are really bride-centric activities. You can ask any groom how many decisions they ever made for the wedding, and they made 1 out of 10, and that one had to be approved by the bride, right? My second point is that statistically, half of all marriages end in divorce, which really validates my first point. This is the most important ceremony of your entire life. All true. As Dr. Shanderson said, this is actually the third time they've asked me to speak at this commencement. First time, COVID nailed me, I was down for the count. Second time, COVID nailed me, I was down for the count. But here we are now. So I called my publicist, and I was like, hey, should I do this one or back out of it? And they're like, no, you better do this one if you want to continue on in your career. So here we are. Dr. Shanderson called me. She said, Jamie, you can't say no. I knew what she was going to ask. I know her ways. I said, there's 100,000 people, much more qualified, much more distinguished, that can do this commencement ceremony other than myself. She said, Jamie, it was desperate. Jamie. She knows I'm right. So I said yes, with the greatest honor and the greatest privilege to be here today. I'm very, very thankful to be able to give this address to the graduates and to their families too. And as Dr. Shanderson said, and thank you for that beautiful introduction that I wrote and told you to say, thank you. I am the coroner of Peoria County, which means my life and my phone rings all the time. But I sent a media release out this morning. Did anybody see my media release? I legitimately asked all the residents in Peoria County not to die in the next 20 minutes. I think we're going to be good. I think we're going to be good. Has my phone rang? I'm just asking. Okay. I received an email from the Director of Student Affairs, Andre Allen, and he asked me to have my remarks 5 or 7 minutes, give or take. Well, I just want to let Andre know and this audience know that I'm actually a preacher's kid and a politician. So get comfortable. It's very true. And when you're over 40, the font on what you're getting ready to say is about a typeset of 30, so this is actually 80 pages long, so you'll have to bear with me. Graduates, as I look at you, there's a couple of you here that I know, I see myself. And as you face your unknown future, I've had some of the same feelings that you're all feeling right now. As a graduate of class of 1997, I had pride, I had joy, I had fear, anxiety, happiness, and maybe even a small amount of sadness. I was mostly relieved. I was relieved that I didn't have to do any more care plans, I didn't have to do any more clinical hours, I didn't have to write any more papers, cite my sources, take tests, and all the other kind of stuff that goes along with what you all have gone through in this curriculum. And by the grace of God, I was more happy that they let me out. And there's a reason that I say that, because a lot of people don't know this, but when I was second semester of my sophomore year, I didn't pass my semester of school. For many reasons. And for many reasons, the instructors did not feel that I had what it took to move forward in the curriculum. And notice I said for many reasons instead of for whatever reason. There's a difference in those verbs. It means the reasons they didn't want me to move forward, I had to accept responsibility for. My grades, my attitude, and every piece of my clinical performance that wasn't up to the standards of what was held by Methodist School of Nursing at the time. I had to make a decision. Do I want to quit, or do I want to move forward? Do I want to quit and have 3 semesters of student loans with nothing to show for it, or go forward? Well, when I was in nursing school, we coined a phrase called FIDO, and it's forget it and drive on. And so that's what I decided to do, and that's why I'm here today, because I decided to fight and to keep going. And I want to briefly tell you about this kid who graduated, and this is no lie either, who graduated number 46 out of 48 in my high school class. I had a lot of fun, I'm not going to lie. It was a lot of fun. But to do that, to tell you how I came number 46 out of 48 standing here today, I got to tell you a little bit about how I came about, a little bit of history about me. My mom was a Halian. She was a Halian, no doubt about it. She got expelled from Manual High School her sophomore year in school. And then a few years after she was expelled from Manual High School, she bared witness to the murder of her father. My dad was one out of 11 children who grew up a poor farm boy in Kentucky where the family shared bathwater and silverware, and for some decision made this life decision to move to a better life in Illinois. I think they misjudged their location a little bit. But nevertheless, every struggle that they had, my mom and my dad, I want to leave you with a few comments today. Now, Dr. Shanderson had 4 points, right? I have 5. So you got 9 things to remember today. The first one's this. I want you to dream. Dream big. I want you to put this dream out into the universe. I want you to say it out loud. I want you to write it down, and I want you to put it into motion. And you might be thinking, well, I've always wanted to do this, or I want to do that, but I don't know if I can do it. I don't want you to fear failure. Don't fear failure. If you get terrified of anything in these dreams that you have, you fear regret for not doing it. Because giving up on your dreams is the birth of regret. Trust me, you will fail. I have failed, and you too will fail. You'll fail big time, 100 times. There's going to be 100 doors that close right in your face. I can tell you this right now. Janine Spain, she shut doors in my face. She did. She did. You're going to have those instances where you're going to have the company call you back or the hospital call you back or wherever you're working, and they're going to say, thank you for your interest in our company, but we regret to inform you. 100 times that's going to happen. But I'm asking you to not take no for an answer. I'm asking you to cause vanish to your fear of failure and allow your failures to fuel your desire. You fear regret. Let me tell you this. When I graduated from nursing school, first of all, I thought I was badass. Can you say that at graduation? I thought I was. I wanted to be a flight nurse so bad I could taste it. So I spent time in cardiovascular ICU, in the ICU. I worked in the emergency department. I did pre-hospital care. I had everything needed and wanted to be a flight nurse. And then the day came. This is when they posted jobs in the paper, by the way. I don't know if you guys know what a newspaper is, but They posted the job in the newspaper, and there was positions available for a flight nurse at St. Francis Medical Center. So I applied for the job. Guess what happened? I didn't get the job. Then another job was posted several months later. I applied for the job, even interviewed. Guess what? Didn't get the job. Here comes round 3, round 4, round 5. Applied all those times, interviewed every time. Guess what? Didn't get the job. Round 6. 6 positions are posted. OSF is going to put another base in another city, and they have six positions open. So I applied, and I interviewed. Guess what happened? I didn't get the job. So one night, I was working in the emergency department at Unity Point, and we had a helicopter coming in from the Quad Cities, Quad City Helicopter Med Force. And I went up to meet the helicopter. The patient was going to the cath lab. And the paramedic and the nurse and the pilot, I was walking with them to the cath lab, but the paramedic happened to be the owner of the company, of MedForce. And we got to talking about what my career aspirations were and what do I want to do. And he asked me, hey, are you working tomorrow? And I said, no, I don't have anything to do tomorrow. He said, why don't you come up and share a day with us at the helicopter? Like, all right, I'll do it. Drove the 72 miles from my house in Princeville to the Quad Cities. And I spent the next 4 years as a flight nurse in the Quad Cities. So my point's this. It might not be the dream that you specifically carve out for yourself, but it's going to be the dream that you set forth when you put the effort in. And when you take no for an answer, you keep going, you keep going, you keep going. And I'll tell you, some of my greatest memories, my character, my strength, came from those interviews that failed. I felt sad, empty, I even felt bitter. But friends, that's where you grow. You grow personally and professionally when you fail. Your failures will fuel your desires and your passion and that big thing we call grit and grind and go. We're still talking about dreams, but here's point 2, after I get a drink. I wanted you to hear it open. This is a big one. You have dreams? You put them out in the open, you write them down, you fulfill them, but you need something else. You need a wingman. You grab a wingman. A friend, a mentor, a guide, someone who can push you to help you go the distance to your dream. Someone who will push you when you don't want to be pushed, someone who will encourage you when you need the encouragement, someone who will shove you and guide you when that map that you have doesn't lead to where you think it should go. This someone will do whatever it takes to help you succeed. I have 2 wingmen. They're sitting right here. My cousin, who's my best friend, my husband. So let me tell you what the wingman does. I graduate from Penn State. By the way, I have a Penn State tie on. You can't see it. I graduate from Penn State. I got this education in forensic nursing. I want to do something with my forensic nursing. I'm like, what's that? I want to investigate how people die. That's in the coroner. You got to be the coroner to do that here in Illinois. So I come home from work one day and I tell my spouse, I'm like, I'm going to run for coroner. He's like, what? Okay. He said, okay, I'm shocked by this decision. I think you're weird and it's bizarre, but I got your back. And not only did he have my back for every single thing that we did, fundraisers, door knocking, house parties, parades, he sacrificed and he pushed with me because that's what your wingman does. So we're getting married September 4th. And September 4th rolls along. We're knee-deep into this campaign. Most people, when they get married, they jet off and they go to their honeymoon afterwards. You know where we went? 3 days later, the Labor Day parade in Peoria. That's what my wingman did for me. So you get yourself a wingman to help you through that. Here's my third point. You stay and fight. You stay and fight no matter what. In 2015, July of 2015, my dad was diagnosed with metastatic lung cancer. It was stage 4. His decision was to start aggressive treatment, chemotherapy, and he continued treatments through March of 16. On March 17th, my campaign team and I walked in the St. Patrick's Day parade, and I wasn't going to do it. My dad had taken a decline. His health was extremely poor, and I wasn't going to do it because I didn't want to miss the time with him. But he encouraged me to go. He encouraged me to keep working and to keep going. And so we did. I took his truck, because he wasn't driving anymore, and we led it in the parade on St. Patrick's Day with my campaign team. 1 week later, he was gone. So do you ever wonder what's the point? You go through all of this stuff with people that are supporting you and loving you, and then you go through this horrible tragedy and you wonder what's the point? You fight, you work, and then you get stopped dead in your tracks. When my dad died, I didn't want to finish the campaign. I didn't want to continue any part of it. He was my #1 fan, my biggest cheerleader, so what was the point? And then I thought about my dad. I thought about the life that he had with an absent father, a mom who was left to raise him and 10 siblings. And when my dad graduated high school at age 18, he went into the Navy and he spent a tour in Vietnam after that. He later married my mom, who had seen the witness and death of her father, and they had a baby die 5 days after birth. Then came my brother and sister and I, 3 siblings, all under the age of 15 months, all in diapers. And my dad worked 2 jobs, went to school at night, and there were times my mom would come home from work, or my dad would come home from work, and my mom and all 3 of us kids would be on the couch crying. There were horrible nights. I'm certain my dad asked himself all the time, what is the point in all this work? I'm working 2 jobs, I'm going to school, I'm trying to support my family, what's the point? Why am I fighting so damn hard? But you know what? He stayed. He stayed and he fought for our family. And in his fight, my dad graduated from college, had a 35-year successful career at Caterpillar, and another 20 years as a Presbyterian lay pastor. That's why I get that preacher's kid thing. I don't know 20 years worth, but still I claim it. His greatest success was the 45-year marriage to my mom. He stayed. He fought. And let me tell you this. Let me tell you what that did. His staying and fighting, not just for our family, but one night we were out, Night Against Crime here in Peoria, walking the neighborhoods, meeting people in the neighborhoods. It's a political thing that we do to support the neighborhood and the families and such. And I was in a neighborhood I'd never been in Peoria before, and meeting people and shaking hands, and I went to this house, and this man says, oh, I already know who you are, Coroner Harwood. I see you on the news all the time, but that's not how I know you. I'm like, well, how do you know me? And he said, 30 years ago, on a Wesley weekend, your dad demonstrated his faith to me, and I gave my life to Christ. Because of your dad. He stayed, he fought, and when you stay and fight, you change lives. So here's point 4. You want to blaze a trail, you want to leave a legacy, you want to make your mark, you can only do that authentically, with a heartfelt desire to serve. Not be served, but to serve. So when you're setting your goals and things are in motion, you got to ask yourself this: where's my heart? The late Kobe Bryant was a 17-time NBA All-Star and a 5-time All-Star champion. And in an interview, when asked about his success, Kobe said 2 words: be you. Just be you. If you want to lead, you want to inspire, you want to be an effective, successful leader, here's the secret. You have to be the truest, authentic version of yourself. If you think you can make your way forward trying to be something or someone that you're not, you'll lose your credibility and you'll lose any desire that you had to serve and to be served. Your life experiences will prepare you forward or they'll hold you back. And let me tell you what, people can spot a fake from a mile away and you'll lose the respect. The manner in which you deal with your greatest adversities and your successes will shape your character even more than the adversity itself. And when you use these experiences that you're going through authentically, that's when you make the human connection, only when you're authentic. That's when you gain the respect of a leader, as a nurse, as a business person. Authentic leaders, they're vulnerable and they're humble. They're real people. So be yourself. And here's my 5th and final point. I asked you this a second ago, where's your heart? And I mentioned that I graduated number 46 out of 48 in my graduating class. Let me tell you what my guidance counselor told me in high school. You can't go to college, Jamie. We don't even feel that there's a trade school for you, so you need to start working before you even attempt to go to college. You're not mature enough, you're not developed enough, so that's the plan that you need to take. She's dead, by the way. True story. But I didn't listen to her. I filled out my application for Methodist School of Nursing back in 1992, And the recruitment counselor called me, and I went into the office, and there sat Mary Jane Dowling. Mary Jane, sitting across from me, looked at my high school transcript. Well, you really want to be a nurse? I say, I really, really want to be a nurse. You know, I've gone through so many different life experiences. This is really what I want to do. Mary Jane looked at me. She saw my desire. She saw what my goals were. And instead of turning me away, she told me to go back, go to ICC, give me 2 years and a grade point average of 2.9 or above, and then we'll talk. So guess what I did? That's what I did. She inspired hope in me, she inspired passion, and she inspired my desire to be successful. And I didn't take no for an answer. She saw my passion. Last year in Peoria County, we had a record number of homicides, and half of them were under the age of 20. I met with one of my state legislators. She asked me, have we lost a generation? I said, no. We've lost authentic leaders who fail to look in the hearts of other people to build them up and help them achieve their passions. Your career, your leadership will never be measured by your rank or your position. Your success, your career, and your leadership will be measured by the empowerment and hope that you give to other people. It'll be measured by their achievements, their successes, and by their dreams being made a reality. If Mary Jane was held accountable to the number of students that she recruited compared to the numbers of ones that she inspired, it's unbelievable. She inspired me, and that's what her success was measured by. She gave me hope. She led me with an authentic heart, and I wouldn't be here today without her grabbing me and seeing inside of my heart and my passions. So graduates, I'm going to ask you this. If someone in your life pulled you from the fire, saw your passion, and authentically gave you hope, and that's why you're here today, you have an obligation to do the same for other people. I can tell you this too. There's many, 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 many people who will never sit in these chairs, ever. They'll never have a ceremony like this. So I'm holding you accountable. I'm holding you accountable to take heart, be yourself, give hope, give love, and inspire passion to other people. Graduates, go change the world. Here's your book. Thank you. Thank you.
He's worth the wait, right?
Thank you.
The third time's the charm.
Third time's the charm.
No,
that's
wait,
right.
wait. Thank you so much, Jamie Harwood, Peoria County Coroner, Methodist College alumnus.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Very good. How's everybody doing? Are we still excited? Wonderful, wonderful. So, Methodist College personified there, Mr. Jamie Harwood, class of '97, wonderful remarks. Can we give him another round of applause, please? Sir, if you do decide to run for president or king of the universe, I will support you 100% of the way. I just know that if anybody doesn't support you, they end up, as you said in your speech, dead. And I like living and breathing. Yay, Methodist. Awesome, awesome. So, I have the distinctive pleasure of presenting our student speaker today, Ms. Savannah Mitchell. And Ms. Savannah Mitchell is a Peoria native and is graduating from the second degree program. Ms. Mitchell will be starting her career as BSN and RN in OSF's emergency department. While there, Ms. Mitchell plans on furthering her education by enrolling in law school, where she would like to become a public defender that works both inside and outside of the hospital. She'd like to thank her parents, brothers and sisters, fiance, daughter Indigo, and besties near and far for getting her here today. Without any further delay, I present to you our student speaker, Ms. Savannah Mitchell.
Thank you. Welcome, friends, family, cohorts of mine, and others. Welcome and congratulations, Methodist graduating classes of 2022. Here we are. Welcome to the other side where the grass is greener and there are a lot less group texts about grades, deadlines, announcements, and that one person responding, wait, what? Similar to when Andre Allen called me after 4 missed emails regarding accepting this speaking position. That may have been one of the biggest wait what moments of my nursing school career. I had to sneak that last one in, I guess. Like they said, my name is Savannah Mitchell. I'm a graduate of the second degree BSN program, and I'm honored to stand, speak, and walk before you all today. Let us take a second to recognize the immensity of this moment. Take a breath in. The significance of physically and mentally being here and now. Breathe out with awareness of what that means, especially over the past 1 to few years. Initially, I thought I would try to make this speech comical, but I cannot undermine the significance of what being here and now means, especially as individuals and as an individual in comparison to the grand scheme of global events that have transpired and are transpiring. It literally means the world. Whenever we have had to introduce ourselves in discussion posts, I have never written about my mother being a nurse. Though now I know I'm standing here today because my mom was a nurse. She was valedictorian of her nursing class of 1979 at Methodist College. Shout out. The desire to do this kind of work does not just happen out of nowhere, and I'm convinced all of us have this desire born within us. We all do, or we would not be here, no matter what we say or complain about. These jobs, the health sciences, nursing, social work, they're not for the weak-hearted or stomached. I know now we were all born with the same pieces that got us here today. No matter what we said in our discussion posts, these lines of work are in our blood. In 1975, Muhammad Ali spoke to a group of Harvard students. A person in the crowd shouted out, "Give us a poem, Muhammad." After a pause, he said, "Me? We." What a powerful answer, and in so many ways. Let us break it down. Upon the initial assessment, notice 2 personal pronouns, me and we. Diagnosing this statement, I think what we have here is a call to action. Now, what can we plan to do with such a calling? We must ask ourselves, who am I? Who are we? As we step into our new roles, our careers, implementing who we think we are, in new spaces, places, we shall inevitably be challenged to evaluate and reevaluate our senses of self. What are my strengths, weaknesses? What did I believe in and what do I believe in? What are my values? How do I perform under stress? And as a part of a team, a we. We live in an era of me, where self-discovery is shoved down our throats. My challenge is this: as we emerge from our Methodist College student titles to our career positions, ask yourself those me questions through a lens of we. Who are we? What are our strengths? What are our weaknesses? What do we believe in, and what are our values? How do we perform together as a team? In an age of individuality, I challenge you to seek the intersection between the individual and the collective, and find the beauty and power that lives and breathes there. And if it is not the right intersection for you, reevaluate and find your niche. As Ali said, I do not truly think we discover our individual selves without help from one another, from our collective. So, what's next? Go change the world. Congratulations.
Thank you. Wonderful speech. I'd like to take some time in this ceremony to tell you about a very special person in the room, Miss Amiko Yang. Amiko was born in Hawaii on the island of Maui. She's from a large family, and her parents were actually beekeepers. After high school, Amiko received her nurse training at Queens Hospital in Honolulu. A family contact at Bradley University was instrumental in her decision to come to Peoria, and she's never left. Amiko raised 3 sons, Byron, Leonard, and Lloyd. 2 of them are here today. And in her spare time, she became a surgical nurse at Methodist Hospital and ultimately went on to becoming the evening second shift nurse supervisor, a position that she held for 32 years. Amiko volunteered with the United Way for 20 years and with the Wildlife Prairie Park and the Peoria Park District. Amiko says that for fun, she ran 4 marathons. And in her spare time, she took up scuba diving. So Amiko's traveled extensively, including Costa Rica, South Africa, Kenya, Nepal, India, Ecuador, Spain, China, and Mexico. Her interests lie in medical remedies that natives use from trees and plants. Amiko shares a passion with her partner, Maury Brucker, for working at nature preserves and protected lands, and she does this to ensure that present and future generations can enjoy the prairies, plants, and birds that occupy those areas. Amiko initially started Methodist College scholarships in her name, and recently added a 3rd scholarship in honor of her son, Leonard. Amiko was chosen this honor, and the honor is an honorary Master's of Nursing degree, nurse educator, because her greatest contribution to the college and to the community is her knowledge of nursing and in providing nurse education through her leadership and commitment to improving the lives of others. The knowledge Amiko possesses is greater than any experience one can gain in a classroom. By virtue of her professional career, Amiko has earned numerous doctoral degrees, and while we would love to give her an honorary degree, a doctorate, we don't yet offer doctoral degrees, so we'd have to give her 7 or 8. We are honored and privileged to be in the presence of a career nurse educator. Amiko, can you come to the stage, please? Amiko, as the Chancellor of Methodist College and on behalf of the Methodist College Board and faculty, we present you with an honorary master's degree in nursing education on this day, May 14th, 2022.
Good morning, everyone. Almost there. We will now begin the presentation of candidates for degrees. Will the graduating class of 2022 please rise? Dr. Shanderson, it is my privilege to inform you that the candidates assembled here today have the qualified in all respect for degrees by completing the curriculum set forth by Methodist College, and that the faculty recommended these students be awarded degrees that merit this significant accomplishment.
Members of the graduating class who have successfully completed all of the requirements for graduation, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, by the authority of the Board of Directors and Methodist College, I hereby confer upon you your Methodist College degree for having fulfilled all of the prescribed requirements for the degree. Dr. Miller, Dr. Gabor, Dr. Adair, places everyone.
Rachel Marie Anderson, Bachelor of Social Work, minor in Social and Behavioral Sciences, minor in Psychology, certificate in Gerontology. And yes, I am a nurse. Kaylee Michelle Bach, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, pre-licensure. Bethany Inez Booker, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, second degree. Amanda Lynn Bowen, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, pre-licensure. Madeline Joy Bricka, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, second degree. Kayla Marie Buskirk, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, pre-licensure. Bryson Lee Butzeras, cum laude, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, second degree. Casey Marie Catton, Cassie, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, pre-licensure, with a minor in Social and Behavioral Sciences and a minor in Psychology. Kylie Joy Chisholm, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, pre-licensure, minor in Social and Behavioral Sciences with a minor in Psychology. Angelica Christina Clayton, Master of Science in Nursing. Alexis Cook, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, second degree. Oh. I know her. Okay, Ariana Cooper, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, second degree, I believe, also part of the grant program. All right, Caitlin Rose Cope, cum laude, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, second degree. Randa Lee Dean, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, pre-licensure. Okay. Sherry Lynn Dyer, Master of Science in Nursing. Cassidy Marie Dismang, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, pre-licensure. Marissa Nora Doctor, cum laude, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, second degree. Victoria Ann Dubette, Master of Science in Nursing. Paul David Eastman, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, pre-licensure. Caitlin Page Ellis, Master of Science in Nursing. Kayla Rose Falk, Bachelor of Science, Healthcare Management, with a minor in Social and Behavioral Sciences, and also a minor in Psychology. Damaris Ashton Fiddler, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, pre-licensure, a minor in Psychology, a minor in Social and Behavioral Sciences. I need a drink of water. A certificate in Gerontology, and a certificate in Community-Based Primary Care. Okay. Andrea Fugit, Bachelor of Science in Healthcare Management, a minor in Social and Behavioral Sciences. Sharon Muncie George, cum laude, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, second degree. Nicole Renee Grindler, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, second degree. Lindsay Ann Hartwig, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, second degree. Peyton Elizabeth Helfrich, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, pre-licensure. All right. Elizabeth Herzog, Master of Science in Nursing. Kalimba J. Hogan, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, pre-licensure. Amy Lynn Irvin, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, pre-licensure. Brooke Nicole Jacobs, Master of Science in Nursing. Anna Lou Kendall, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, pre-licensure. Charlene Kim, cum laude, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, second degree. Esperanza Abigail Knasiak, Master of Science in Nursing. Yeah. Montez Langley, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, second degree. Is that mine? Okay. Sarah Elizabeth Love, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, second degree, and a certificate in gerontology. Faith Kalundu Macau, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, second degree. Alexandra Rochelle Marable, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, pre-licensure. Christina Lee Martin, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, pre-licensure. Caitlin Elaine Marvin, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, pre-licensure. Abigail Nicole Masterson, cum laude, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, accelerated pre-licensure. Cassandra Elizabeth Mendoza, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, pre-licensure. Brianna Renee Million, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, pre-licensure. Savannah Marie Mitchell, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, second degree. Jessica Hope Moore, Master of Science in Nursing. Alyssa Marie Murphy, cum laude, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, pre-licensure with a minor in Social and Behavioral Sciences and a minor in Psychology, and a certificate in Community-Based Primary Care. Kerrigan Ray Murphy, cum laude, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, pre-licensure. Alexis Grace Nicolelli, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, second degree. All right. Whitney Ray Norton O'Donnell, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, pre-licensure. Savannah Nicole Pettit. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Totally Sarah. She smiled at me like Savannah. Sarah Nicole Pettit, Master of Science in Nursing. Oh, sorry. Okay. Courtney N. Pisano, cum laude, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, pre-licensure, certificate in Community-Based Primary Care. Shelby Lynn Poston, magna cum laude, Bachelor of Science Healthcare Management, with a minor in Social and Behavioral Sciences and a minor in Psychology. Bailey Rexroad, magna cum laude, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, pre-licensure. Right. Vanessa Marie Riggs, cum laude, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, second degree. Nick John Roberts, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, second degree. Amanda Sue Sanders, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, pre-licensure. Ashley Skinner, cum laude, certificate in medical assistant. Excellent. Bailey Renee Smith, magna cum laude, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, pre-licensure. Riley Jordan Songer, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, pre-licensure. Nicole Louise Sparks, Master of Science in Nursing. Rebecca Stone, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, pre-licensure. Caitlin Jensen Stoneburner, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Pre-Licensure, Certificate in Community-Based Primary Care. Caitlin Irene Sultan, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Pre-Licensure. Sonia Ann Tatum, Magna Cum Laude, Bachelor of Science in Healthcare Management. Grace Templin, Master of Science in Nursing. Salam Tesfaye, cum laude, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, second degree. Rebecca Dawn Thorpe, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, pre-licensure with a minor in Social and Behavioral Sciences. Nung Tien Tran, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, pre-licensure. Tynetta Truesdale, Master of Science in Nursing. Esther Asingwa Tumuawe, Master of Science in Nursing. Ashley Lauren Van Buren, Master of Science in Nursing. Ashley Ann Van Wielden, Master of Science in Nursing. Sorry. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, free. Amy? Okay. Amy Van Voltenberg. Thank you. Master of Science in Nursing, pre-licensure. Jacob Leon Vass, magna cum laude, Bachelor of Science in Healthcare Management. Kylie Rose Marie Waters, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, pre-licensure. Okay. Tia Catherine Wurzberger, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, pre-licensure. Alexandra Catherine Wyman, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, second degree. Brandy Lynn Yoakum, summa cum laude, Certificate in Medical Assistant.
We are so excited for your phenomenal accomplishments. Graduates, please join us now in the ceremonial turning of the tassel. Please stand. Your tassel should be on the right, because we're going to flip it left. Is that right? The faculty said that's right. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Woo! Congratulations, graduates. And now I'd like to introduce Shelley Riney. You guys can sit. Assistant Professor of Nursing, Methodist College Alumni Association, and Methodist College Alumnus Class of 1980, who will be providing the alumni address via video.
Hello, everyone. First of all, congratulations. I'm Assistant Professor Shelley Riney, and 40 years ago, I was right where you are, ready to take on the world and use this education to heal all in my path, and eventually become the best OB nurse I could be. I still can't believe that it's been 40 years, but I have never in all my education forgot where I started. I, like you, had many challenges, defeats, and many excelling moments while at Methodist. It was a really hard journey, but well worth it. I hope that you will all find the area of healthcare that drives your spirit and makes you want to go to work every day and love what you do. I did and still do. If you don't believe me, just look around and ask the numerous faculty members who are also alumni. One day you might serve as faculty in your field, leadership within an organization, or on the front lines of the ever-changing healthcare field. Whatever you do, again, love what you do. Let me leave you with a few words. The word alumni actually means a graduate or a former student of a college. But I think there's quite a bit more to that word alumni, so we're going to take it apart. A stands for achievement. Remember all that you've achieved and where you were when it all began when you look back on your career. L, lifetime. This commitment that you've just made is for a lifetime. I started my lifetime back in 1980. Well, yes, I know, many of you weren't born yet, but you know what? I've never looked back or wished I'd done something else or wanted to start all over with something new. Utilize. Use those resources here within the college to assist you wherever that's needed. You will always have a group of people standing up and supporting you whenever you need it the most. M, mentor. Take the time to mentor those who are still in the ranks of student. Remember what you went through? You know, they might need just a little bit of encouragement once in a while. Give back and always be available to share your story. This can start with joining the alumni board, maybe getting involved to continue to support that institution that gave you your wings. N, name drop. Remember this, Methodist College. Whenever you're asked where you went to school, drop that name. Even though you may have had things that were not always the way you wanted, maybe your path wasn't as straight as you wished, but you know what? You're walking out of here with a degree that's leading you to such great things. I, inspire. Inspire all those you meet and care for to go for their dreams. You've just achieved yours, and maybe someone else wants to do the same thing. Be proud of who you are and the profession you've chose, and share that with your community, your family, your friends, your kids, your colleagues, and the world. Once again, congratulations, and welcome to the Methodist Alumni Association.
Congratulations once again to all of you. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, King of the universe, we thank you for all the blessings you bestowed upon us. Sanctify our souls, purify our bodies, strengthen our spirits, and enlighten our thoughts. We pray you to protect all of us, and especially the new graduates, to give them strength when they need it, so that through your power they continue they contribute to the goodness of this world. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen.